breaking news. I am here with world-renowned scientist Dr. Henderson. So, Doctor, as you might know, there are many ongoing environmental issues caused by a lack of safe environmental practices regarding energy. So, I'm here to ask you, Doctor, where do you see the world in future years?
At this rate, our future, and especially the future of our younger generations, will be bleak. Global temperatures will rise as the number of greenhouse gases continuously increase in our atmosphere. Our minds are depleted of fossil fuels, which has led to the collapse of our manufacturing system, with the lack of fuel powering the factories and the transportation of goods and services. Society has also collapsed, as services like waste management fail due to a lack of fuel. This is a very crappy and smelly situation. However, my calculations have proven that if we switch to more economically friendly fuels, then we can prevent this disaster. One of the most promising green technologies of the future is hydrogen fuel cells.
Do you think... Is it really true that hydrogen fuel cells can save this dark future?
Fuel cells are devices that use a mix of two gases to generate energy. In a hydrogen fuel cell, hydrogen and oxygen gas are used to produce water, heat, and electricity. Within the fuel cell, the chemical potential energy stored in molecular bonds is converted into electrical energy. H2 enters the fuel cell on the anode side. Then the H2 hits the platinum on the catalyst and splits into protons, H+, and electrons. Meanwhile, O2 enters through the cathode on the opposite side. Protons pass through the membrane to the cathode side, while the electrons, which can't pass through, are forced through an external circuit, generating an electric current and excess heat. At the cathode, the electrons combine with protons, and H2 is reformed, which then combines with oxygen to produce water molecules as an outcome.
Hydrogen fuel cells have some cons, though, some of which being that hydrogen is an expensive resource, the infrastructure itself is difficult to replace, hydrogen is highly flammable, their production requires fossil fuels, and escaped hydrogen can harm the environment.
However, the pros of using hydrogen fuel cells outweigh the cons. To begin, one of the most important pros is that hydrogen fuel cells release no harmful emissions, unlike this atrocity, 10 miles per gallon. Not only is this the source of energy renewable, but it is also extremely reliable and durable. Although a hydrogen fuel cell is expensive, as mentioned before, it requires low operational costs and is more of an investment as opposed to regular gas. Hydrogen fuel cells are also produced with no harmful emissions and produce little risks compared to other fuel types, and here's a world made possible with hydrogen fuel cells. The uses for hydrogen fuel cells are few but impactful. The main uses for transportation, such as cars, rockets, trains, and planes, as well as several types of power it is used for, such as stationary power, portable power, and emergency backup power.
So yes, they can save our future. This is what it'll look like.